So I am going to play around with a few things today. Welcome. We have music, officially have music that will play without the ads. I figured it out last night with my boyfriend, John. Okay, welcome to the stream. I am very excited. It's a show day. And we're going to talk about what I do to prep before a show. Leftovers in the car. And we're going to make some coffee. I'm also going to wash. We're going to wash my face. I was trying to figure out how to. I'm just going to throw this one out. Hi. Welcome. I was trying to figure out how to get rid of this, how to keep this bag, but to get all wet. So I'm going to toss it. Okay, so today is a show in Brooklyn. I'm gonna get into the city early to do a mic. I gotta find a mic first because sometimes the mics in the city they get filled quickly. So I have to sign up ASAP for one, and then I'm gonna do it. I want to do a mic today, and I don't know why I didn't put this one on because I didn't do anything yesterday or Thursday or Wednesday. So I missed 3 days of reps because there was no mic at the same time that I could go. On my doors at practice. Maybe I am making. I guess I should have figured something out for Thursday. So shame on me. So I'm gonna go before the show and do a mic. So yeah. Welcome. I'm gonna make coffee, talk about the show, and we're also discuss a few things about what I do to prepare for a show like this. Tonight it's being taped. I don't know what for, to be honest with you, but I'm happy to have the fact that this is Oh my god, I'm not gonna hear the end of it. My boyfriend literally gives me notes. It was like a manager. It was great. Last night, and like one of them is to use horizontal stream, which I'm going to play with tomorrow. I just haven't. I want to make it look really nice on Streamlabs before I do that. And so I texted him, but when I left his house, I'm like, don't get mad if I'm using the vertical stream again. He takes notes. Like I was like, wow. Thank you. Can you guys hear that, or is it sounding weird because of the microphone? I'm assuming because of the microphone. This is oil of Hawaii, and I put it on my face, and then I'm rubbing it all over my. I don't know what I'm wearing. I changed because I'm gonna go running after the live stream. Came from my boyfriend's house. I changed because I slept in the outfit I wore to his house because I forgot to bring pajamas, but it was also kind of like an outfit like this, but so whatever. But click that like button. I'm performing tonight in Brooklyn, Out of Pocket Comedy Club. No, Out of Pocket Comedy. Is my body weight less than? Ooh, we looking good. I don't know if it's less than 15%. I have no clue. I did know a while back, but I don't know anymore. Can you guys hear the music, or is it all distorted? Oh, wait, you know what? Hi. Good morning, Calvis. Good morning. My muscles are flexed after, I don't know, Oh, you just said to flex my muscles. Hi, Power Ohana. What's up, everybody? It's Saturday morning. My hair is wild, and I'm performing tonight in Brooklyn. Very excited. What is my preparation? I'm going to make coffee. I'm going to talk about what jokes I'm going to open with, and a little bit of like what my preparation will be today, which will be to like run and get my ass in physically run and run my set, and then get my ass in the city to this died to get to the open mic. Instagram is Divorceary Show. I am gonna charge these so that we can have them, because I didn't charge them last night. So here, this is my Instagram is Divorceary Show. Michele Traina talked about this with my boyfriend last night with Divorce Diaries and making the shift to just Michele Traina. Yeah, I thank you, Lunar Beam. What's up? Yes, there we go. So for stuff like people who send super chats, I'm gonna get together so that on Streamlabs, when I do my stream through my laptop, you guys can see who has gifted things, and it can be similar to like our Twitch stream. So I'm gonna fix it for tomorrow. Yeah, John gave me a bunch of notes. I didn't know John took notes on my streams. He said he'll just forget it. That's why. But I thought it was kind of sweet. Good morning. I'm not on Twitch right now. I'm on YouTube. I'm talking about how to just make this experience for everybody even better on YouTube. So I'm going to be using Streamlabs to make this screen come to life when you guys send me super chats and all the fun stuff and bring on guests live. So tonight, gotcha, yeah. Looking great as usual, Michele Traina. Will adjust because you are truly funny. You will adjust? What will you adjust for? What do you mean? What will you adjust? Let me put the music back on. I have to charge these. Charge them. I'm looking leaner than usual. Let's tap in. Yeah, I am, probably because I haven't eaten yet. We have like leaner than usual. I think this doesn't work for this one, but it's okay. No, I definitely ate like really, I feel like the burgers we had last night were from this place where they don't, I forgot, John's gonna kill me for, it's a good burger. They're clean burgers. Let me just say that. Loving the arms. Yes. I think I can use the other microphone. So. I'm trying to find the other microphone I had. I had another one that it came with, and I can want to plug it in, but I'm losing my mind. What happened to it? Literally, there's only one here. It's bizarre. Tony, look around. Something's lost and can't be found. I look good. Brown suits me, you think? The fuck did the other microphone go? Jesus Christ. Why do I lose shit? Is this the other microphone? Oh, come on. Here it is. Found it. Why is that all the way over here? They're just enjoying, I guess. I think that this one needs to be charged too. I also want to figure out how to put the, we were just trying to figure this out. Like, oh, okay, well, I have these little microphones too that I use that, hang on. I want to put them up to my laptop too when I am able to stream. I'm going to stream horizontally through Streamlabs so that you guys can get to see certain things that. Oh, is this the right one? Jesus Christ. Here it is. I think this is the right microphone. Yes, this is the right one. So like some of these microphones don't, I've ordered so many, the smaller ones, and then this is the right one. See, testing 1, 2. Okay, sorry about that. So tonight I'm performing in Brooklyn, and then tomorrow I'm in Staten Island, and then I'm in Atlanta on Wednesday. So I can't wait because just show after show after show. And on Friday, I'm just trying to see, I could get some spots in Toronto. But Friday I'm also performing in, Saturday I'm performing in Ridgewood, Queens. I gotta put that link up. And hey Jeffrey, or hey Jeff. And Saturday or Sunday of next week, oh no, that's my mom's birthday, and I'm running in a marathon. Actually, I have to sign up for it still, or register for it. So, I had this burger last night that was like, it was really pretty yummy actually. And someone said I was looking lean. I said, whatever that burger was, it fucking was on point, and I definitely that burger was delicious, and I didn't feel like super bloated afterwards. My boyfriend was right to share the fries because we didn't even finish the fries. Fries could just sit in the belly too without the sauce. All right, making coffee, talking about the show. Where's my coffee pot? There it is. Okay. Do you leave the dishes when it's overnight? Like, is that a thing that you do? I do it. And it's like probably a pet peeve. I don't like to do it often, but I've been better at it. But it's like my whole thing's a mess right now. My sink, because I literally yesterday I made my daughter dinner. We left for a practice, and I stayed at my boyfriend's last night. So I didn't clean this up. I love the burgers that keep you thinking of them. Yes, correct. That is exactly what it did, honey. Okay, so, and I didn't feel like super bloated or anything. Like, oh, so yummy. It's perfect. And I finished that thing. It was so good. I mean, I just was so hungry too. I don't think I even ate lunch yesterday, which isn't good. But I was running my set last night before I got to John's house, and then I'm gonna run it again. I ran it a couple times. I want to do this bit. Good morning. Dishes too early? Yeah. Well, I didn't do them last night, so. I do this bit about when I used to teach, and one of the principals I worked with. Hi, yeah, burgers are damn good. And I'm not sure. Okay, so I'm debating between doing that piece about this principal that I used to teach, that I used to work with, or the write me up and how I end the set. And I'm thinking to stick with my normal 10-minute so that I don't get thrown, and then try, because I have done both bits before, but I personally like doing the bit about my principal, because it's just like, I sing in it, I don't know, it's like, it always gets a good laugh. I mean, it gets a good response, but I don't know. I want to try it there tonight. I might just want to stick with the other one that I do to write me up. So I'm debating that. How do you decide what to do? I think that's where I've gotten lost, where my friend Oscar used to say, just stick with what's been working. Don't try anything new. Now, I've done both, but I have to ask myself, do I do the principal bit or do I do the student bit? Because I'm not going to have time to do both. What is going to land well with this audience? I'm thinking maybe the write me up bit. So, but I haven't seen the audience yet. I'm just guessing off of the vibe of the flyer. So, I also, I have to be honest with you. It's just, I was not expecting my boyfriend to have notes on my streams. I thought it was very cute, and now I'm in my head. I'm like, all right, make sure you don't do that. Make sure, kind of like when your director gives you notes from when you're in a play or a movie. That's how I feel right now. And I am gonna invest in a camera, I think, to get like a little better quality in our stream. I would love to stream the 5K. I think that would be so cool. The only thing is, there's like a $300 camera to get with it's like a gimbal and the camera. I have that extra right now, but it'd be pretty cool to come alongside the run to see what I get or don't get. We talked a lot of, definitely sorry would be definitely a Sony, any Sony would be an investment. Yeah, if you guys have suggestions on my boyfriend sent me one that I'm going to look at that I told him to. But if you have suggestions on cameras or webcams, send them down, put them in below. Burger buttons, I like both. We get our stretches on. I love meat. I don't understand how people don't eat it. I don't get it. Red meat is delicious. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the people who are vegan or just don't eat meat, but I love it. Like, I could never just live off of chicken or fish, you know? All right, it's time to make our coffee. This is clean enough. Coffee in the hand, moving it over to our stove. Okay, here we go. Okay. Thank you so much for the flower, Edward. Yes, Carlos. Yes and no. I do have a performance in Toronto, but it's for a conference. And you're welcome to come to the conference. It's just like, I'm only on one part of the conference, 10:30 a.m. on Saturday. But I am waiting for a great webcam. Let's put that in. Hold on, I'll pin it. But I am looking for spots in Toronto Friday night. So once I find out if I got any, I will definitely put it in the chat and put it on my website. Hey, Lunar Beam, does it sound muffled when I do the sound with the microphone next to it, with the music? Good morning, Jeremy, because I want to use the microphones, but I know it just sounds weird with the music in the back, or it might sound weird. Let me just take a screenshot of that so I can save it. Great, perfect. Good morning. Good morning. We're gonna also pin my show. All my shows for, let's see, for tonight, tomorrow. Good morning. Thank you. What's up, Carlos? For tomorrow, Thursday, Saturday. Wait, Saturday. Yeah, Saturday I have a show in Jersey. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Here, hold on, I can't see some of the chat. There we go. So, this is like the best start of the morning because I have, remember the egg challenge? Yes, but you're not answering my question. Does it sound weird when I have the microphone next to this music? Or does it sound like you can hear the music? Right, but does it sound good? Because I'm thinking perfectly normal and clear. Like when you hear me talk, like I lowered the sound on there. I'm trying to find a way so it's not muffled or just getting interjected, you know? So you hear the music in the back, but do you hear me speaking or does it sound distorted? Listen back to it. It sounds good? Okay, good. Thank you. Are you Latino? You have the dark skin, or what's your ethnicity? I just find like I always curious what everybody's as ethnicity is. What are we? What's our background? My microphone is not connected. Shows it's connected. Great. All right. So working fine. Good. Okay. All right. So I just forgot. I have two. So it's 8:30 right now. My clock got all off for some reason. It says 5:40. So it's 8:30. I am gonna get ready today for my show by running my set 3 times. That's been a thing I like to do, running it 3 times before the show. And I'm gonna do a mic in the city. Hopefully, if I can get to one. Hopefully, if they're not all taken, I gotta look it up too. So, Laughing Buddha is a very common. It's a bigger named, like I don't know if they like call it a brand. They do a lot of mics in the city. So the mics in this New York cost money, FYI. It's a little ridiculous. It's a little annoying because you're paying them to perform. I mean, that's how you have to do what you have to do. You're Black American, got it. Oops, I just did the wrong thing. You're Black American, great, okay. Okay. Okay, sorry. So I'm gonna see what mics are, like that's a big thing I need to do now because if I don't get a mic before, like New York City open mics, let's see. Oh, why did I just show up on my boyfriend's page? New York City comedy open mics. Like I want to make sure I get signed up for one so that Laughing Buddha, it's called, so that basically I don't miss out on stage opportunity. I know that there's, let's see, like, what's the one Laughing Buddha open mics? So New York City's best mics, and if I got to sign up for one because I need to get a rep in before open mic. There's online open mics before I perform tonight. So Saturday there's a 2:30 at the stand. There's a 3 o'clock. I should just do the 2:30, right? I should do all of them. Let's see. 2:30 Saturday open mic. It's holy shit. So it's 2:30 open mic at the stand, and let's see if there's still spots available. $10. Moron. All right, let's try this one. I don't mind doing that one, but there's a 3 o'clock and then there's also a 4 o'clock. The Buddha room. Where's the fucking Buddha room? That's 2nd floor, 8th Ave. Okay. Do you think I should do all of them? What if I don't get to all of them? Let's do this one. Fuck it. I know what I'm gonna do. I got it. I'm gonna do the 4 o'clock one. Registration and tickets. No guests needed. 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. So I'm going to do this 4 o'clock mic at the Buddha room. And then I'll be prepped and ready to go. Your details, now I have to put name of comic, I agree to the terms and conditions, but I'm putting myself on comic. Oh, how do I do this? Hopefully I signed up because I don't know how because they can be charging you for the they can be charging me for the ticket, but then not. It's like $7 to sign up, and you gotta buy something. Okay, so now hopefully that means I've signed up. I'm gonna ask Markland if there's still is there still a mic, and do you run? This guy is on the show with me. He runs a mic in the city. Hey, is there still a mic at Grizzly Pear this afternoon? I signed up for this mic, but what's up? How are you? I'm signing up for some mics in the city before the show I have in Brooklyn tonight so that I can get my reps in, because I have not done the reps in 3 days. Like, I did them for myself, but I haven't been on stage since Tuesday. Which I was telling John, like, that makes me feel naked now. Like, I wanted to see him last night because we're not going to see each other again until, like, next Sunday, really. So, I was like, I want my time with my boo. But, so I should have figured out Wednesday and Thursday better because, but the thing is with Wednesday and Thursday nights, I can't get in anywhere. There was no later mic, and there was no mic there was a mic at 8:30, I think. And I didn't have pickup for my daughter. So that was from her practice. So that was where it's like, that's the part that I am trying to work better at with scheduling, with mics and all that shit. So, this means I'm assuming I have a spot at this mic. I assume. But now it says my tickets. Now what is that? Like I don't know if this is the thing. I signed up. So this is a one ticket for all comes together. You must purchase item checking with the host before your name is added to the lineup. Oh. Check-in begins at, oh no, I was gonna say 2:30. All right, so that means if I signed up for the 4 o'clock, I gotta get there at, sorry. Says, okay, check-in begins at 3:45. If you arrive after 4, you may lose your spot. Okay, good. All right, so I'm fine. I might do the 4, let's see, there's a 4 o'clock. I might, if I can get my shit together, I'm gonna do the other one too. There's 2. So, I love that, Matt Acoustic. He says, gig night tonight, ready to effing rock. That's fucking right. What happened? Rune Ren says, yeah, he's been weird. Sorry, I haven't been stretching. Ooh. Oh yeah, it feels cracky. Here we go. Okay. All right, so we just signed up for the mics. High five it. That's one part. Let's fucking go. That's one part of the day that we need to get done is signing up for the mics and making sure that we are prepared. And I also I want to run my set, the 2 versions of my set. And then budget my fucking money because I don't know, I'm gonna have to park in 2 different spots today, which is annoying, but is part of the game. I'm thinking about this. Like I said, my boyfriend gave me notes on my streaming last night. It's very sweet. He usually does give me notes, but I didn't know he had them like written down. I thought that was, wow. Love your build. Thank you. I love that because it just really made me feel, I think that's very sweet. Rich white guy here. Well, welcome. What What will you be funding today? No, I'm just kidding. I love that you say that's how you open up your dates, rich white guy. Why are you rich? Is it something you inherited, or you work your ass off, or you just rich? Just mommy and daddy trust fund? What? I'm rich in love, honey. Rich in love, rich in love. Okay. So, I am debating, like I said, between this teacher joke about my principal being a skivats. You looking like a fitness competitor. Thank you. And the one where I talk about the student not caring about getting written up. So I'm gonna play around with it today. We also were talking about how, good morning, Theo Alexis, how are you? All right, so I don't know. I'm gonna try out both and see what I'm feeling. Generational wealth here, dysfunctional that is. Are you? Okay. I also was talking to John about the divorce stuff. He does have a good point about, like, it's not my identity kind of thing. Stop making it my identity. But like he did agree that yes, I know you have to build more jokes about yourself and stuff, that so like for right now you still might have to use it, because I was like, well, why not use it tonight? Like I don't know, like now I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't use it. I think one point I really appreciated very much was that my identity is really a mom before being divorced. I really love this. I want to focus on this for a second, and that's very true. I never thought of that. Like, yeah, I mean, of course it is. Oh, I naturally can agree with that. But I used divorce diaries to get into the comedy scene more when I was first starting out. So I feel like I stuck with that. I mean, I really honed in on that as my brand. So, I mean, sometimes I think I look at like, what am I without it? I'm a lot without it, but I'm saying like that to me is a piece of what I've worked really hard to move forward. Good morning, Michelle from Ibiza, Spain. Hi, Marcos. So, I mean, we were having a very good conversation about how it's really me that has moved everything along, which I agree. I just, yeah, it's hard to shake the things that I've been doing for a while, but he was saying like to be being uncomfortable is, what is it? Being uncomfortable, something. What do you say? If you're not uncomfortable, you're not moving forward. It's good to get uncomfortable, kind of thing, right? I've heard this quote before too. I've heard that saying before, but quote. I'm not using ChatGPT, by the way. Embracing discomfort means you're stepping into uncharted territory, which is exactly where meaningful development happens. So T. Harv Eckert's a quote from him. The only time you're actually growing is when you're uncomfortable. Growth is uncomfortable. You have to just embrace the discomfort if you want to expand. Interesting. Yeah. So you branching out, that's a good change. Evolution, divorce to mom as priority is a high concept. Yeah. Like I didn't ever thought of that. Like, oh yeah, I am first mom. Really? That's a good point. All right, so Marklin, who I know through comedy, it's on the show with me tonight, just messaged me back that he doesn't do the mics anymore at the Grizzly Pear. However, I mean, I don't need to go to the Grizzly Pear. I just signed up for the Laughing Buddha one, so I'm going to do that one at 4. I might even do the one if I can get done They have one at 5, so they should still give me enough time to get to Brooklyn for 8:30. So I think I might do both. So get 2 reps in. That means I have 5 reps in, and then I have a show tonight. So that's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. 2, that's 5, and then my show, that's 6. So looking back at their goals, oh, this is something John's going to appreciate. This is going to be our goal, just this. Well, I really should make writing one. He doesn't like the word goals. He's like, it's just a habit. But this is what I want to achieve every week. I know it's backwards, but get out of your comfort zone is an understatement if you really want to grow. Yes, absolutely. That is why it's so hard for me to leave the vertical streaming and do horizontal, but it's gonna be a lot of fun on Streamlabs because I'm also gonna buy a webcam and it's gonna be cool. It's gonna take this to the next level. So this, and I think writing, the habit of writing, I'm gonna put 30 minutes because I always end up stopping and starting. Write new jokes every day, 15 minutes at least, which is not a long time, but I am putting that down because I know I can hold myself accountable to that. I do it for longer, but we're just going to do that. That's going to be a habit. Write new jokes for 15 minutes. Then that's already July 11th, but that's all right. That's our goal. The goal of the 5 minutes, the goal of 5 minutes a day, sorry, what am I saying? 5 reps a week, I've been achieving that, so I'm really excited about that. I have still not watched Funny as F, and I really should. I also know that there's apparently some execs from Netflix and AMC or AME. Part of me wants to be like, what are you talking about? But I don't know. I think I used to get really excited about stuff like that, and now I'm like, whatever. That can mean anybody. You know? Like, I know an exec at AMC, and he just lost his job. True story. So, like a year ago. But he couldn't do anything. He was not working in the department. He's considered an exec, but he wasn't, like, it's not like he could have done anything. But the way it sounds really like, ooh, you know? Now, if I get to the show and they're like, oh, they're casting for Funny as F, then I would be like, oh, cool. But you still can't let that, like, get in your head, because then I feel like you just gotta focus on doing what you practice, you know? That's my mindset. I'm going to focus on doing what I normally do and the craft of the delivery, right? Like, not even, oh my God, I have to do that. I'm just going to focus on, all right, this is what, it's kind of like my daughter when she does her giants, like she has to focus on getting the cast handstand to be able to do the giant. So it's like each part has to be in line in order for the joke to hit. So that's all I really have to go in doing, is rehearsing before I go in with my joke so that I'm approaching each set the way I rehearsed it, and also the way I'm reacting off the audience, the craft of just practicing my craft. Practice what you preach. All right, first sip is always the best. My brother just messaged something really weird. What happened? Oh, okay. My brother just messaged me something, and I didn't realize it was from a text from a while ago. You tried that recipe yet? The coffee one I dropped? No, I did not. I'm not going to lie. I only drink it this way. But Matt Acoustic, I appreciate you for dropping it. So Kill Tony this week. Some of the episodes are blurring together a little bit, but I want to talk about Joe Rogan was on, and okay, so the one was it? I think there's like only one. See how they're blurring together. But Joe Rogan was on. I liked listening to their like banter. But the Mexican, what is the Mexican OT? I don't know him that well, so I was very curious to like look him up a little bit. And I thought it was interesting. They were. Hold on, where is it? Kill Tony. Okay. The woman that was on. Okay, what was his name? Mexican OT. I don't know much about him, but he was like rolling a joint or something. I also listen to it more so than watch it because I'm usually driving. But a Bad City, Texas-based American rapper. Oh, he's a rapper. I don't know him. I'm supposed to, I assume, right? Do you guys know who Mexican OT is? Interesting. He was, oh my God, he is man titties. Wow. I'm looking at a picture online. It's like, woo. I wonder, see, like, how many of you have man titties in the chat? I'm just curious. Get yourself to the gym. I'm just kidding. Does your woman suck on them? No. So I don't understand when people go on the show without a minute practice. And a couple of them it was weird interviews, but there were some decent ones. The Jewish girl who sold World War II like dolls. It was intense to like listen. I was like, this Jewish woman selling these like Nazi figurines, interesting, on eBay. That was an interesting interview. And Dedrick Flynn, he was in a Japanese jail. Hi, Okie Grower. Hi, JC. JC is saying you knew he was going to be a rapper when he was 6 years old. That's great. The song which inspired over 65,000 TikTok videos. Johnny Dang. He's only 27. His full name is Virgil Rene Gazka. What the fuck kind of name is Virgil? I see why he's the Mexican OT. Sorry. What the hell? Sorry. I know. I'm not trying to be mean. I just like... Get it, Mexican OT. What does Mexican OT stand for? Out of Texas. I'm out of New Jersey. OG. I mean... Wow. I just said the wrong letter. OJ. Out of Jersey. All right. Yeah, Virgil. His dad wasn't. JC Cieja. He knows who Mexican OT is. I love it. His mom was killed by a drunk driver. Oh, God. That's horrible. I'm sorry. Are you looking on the Wikipedia? Hola, buenos días. Que tengas un excelente día, princess. Oh, you're saying you have an excellent day, princess. What was that? Did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear that sound? That was my Twitch or my Streamlabs. Did someone just send something? Hold on. That was spooky. Wait, let's go over here for a second. There's no room. I don't want to spill shit. Mexican OT. I'm going to be the Italian OG. I really need to stop saying G. It's J. But I just like saying OG, like the OG, the old. Oh, never mind. I'm going to shut up. All right. So I saw the Mexican OT on Kill Tony. Oh, you're a week behind. Okay, we checked. Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, I think the week before, I think was a little bit stronger. Bad O'Neill's really funny. He knows how to write jokes, that's for sure. He's very good. I'm very inspired by his one-liners. Michelle OJ has a ring to it. I think so too. What was that sound? Guys, what was that sound? I'm curious. I want to know. That was weird. Pat O'Neill is a comedy genius. So if you haven't, oh no, limited or no ads remain. See, sometimes the YouTube is saying that. So I have to, I don't know. It's fine. What happened to Hans Kim? I don't know, but are they regulars? Like Walt Montgomery? How many regulars they have versus how many they put on? That's what I'm curious to, because Walt Montgomery was one as well. You know, and I don't know what that was on that sound. Was that my Twitch? You want Norway to win? So yeah, I don't know what happened to Hans Kim. But I do know Dedrick Flynn was in, it was saying he was in a Japanese jail. I don't know. Like take 500. I don't know what this is. So weird what that sound was. I just thought that was fucking weird. Okay, anyway. So you don't think Montgomery is funny? He's just loud. All right. He had a good set the last time he was on. I think his set was pretty decent the last time he was on. All right, so tonight, let me do some stretches with you guys. So tonight we are in Brooklyn. I am performing. It's called Out of Pocket Comedy, and it's a show I found through a friend of mine, a coworker, I guess you call them. Not coworker, Emil. Emil's a manager at New York Comedy Club, and we become friends through working together. Great kid. He's very sweet. He knows what he's doing. He's believed in my potential and recommended me to the club for spots on their house shows. Also gave me Rashid's information to reach out about this show. And I got a spot on it. So it's tonight. They're doing a live taping, which I don't know what it's for, but they're taping it live. So I guess we each get a copy of the show, which is wonderful. And then tomorrow I have a show in Staten Island. Gilded Age Comedy is the group. And then I have shows coming up next week. I want, when I land in Atlanta, I'd like to get to some mics, so I have to see what's going on around there and actually get to something for Wednesday, and then performing on Thursday. Friday, leave for Toronto, and when I land in Toronto, again, want to hit up some spots. So I'm going to go circling back again today. Let's see if it's 9 o'clock now, 9:30. I got to do marketing a little bit for Atlanta, run my set 3 times before I leave. What am I going to do with the open mic? I got to really hone in on what I'm doing at the open mic, because it's going to be to prep for my show tonight. And I'm pretty sure I want to work the teacher bit to see which one's going to fly better. I once saw Rogan at the Ice House in Pasadena. It must have been like 15 years ago. Yeah, he used to come to Rascals a lot here in Jersey. My friend Doug was working at Rascals when we were right out of college, or in college, I think. And we weren't doing stand-up at the time, because we were actors and doing improv. And he was working there, I guess, to work there. But I said, you should have been doing stand-up then. That would have been perfect. He was working with Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan was featuring there. He's like, I remember when Joe Rogan featured at Rascals. I was like, what? You remember that? He's like, yeah. So, I mean, yeah, that's what was going on back then. Rascals, that was 20-something years ago. Rascals in New Jersey. It's no longer a club. but it was in West Orange. Ew, what the heck happened here? Like scratch myself, sorry. Brandon, how old? Hi, Rosie. He talks about the Rascal days. Yeah, correct. And I feel like that just takes you back. He does he? I didn't know that. I remember when Pete Corielli, I worked with him. And if you don't know who Pete Corielli is, he works with Sebastian Maniscalco. I opened for him at Bananas a couple years ago. And he was telling me how Sebastian was a struggle for him to get seats sold at Bananas. And shout out Denise, the manager there, would support comics and just get him on stage, make sure seats were filled. But he goes, yeah, there was a time when Sebastian couldn't fill his room. And I was like, wow. I mean, I know that you have to be built up to it, but hearing the story of like, look, they sold 8 tickets once too, it gives you some perspective. Now I'm going to be listening to Mexican OT today. What the hell I scratched myself on? A 44. Can you give a shout out to my brother? Oh, goodbye. That's ridiculous. How original. All right, and also, do we do a high kick entering stage? That's a great question, right? Oh, I knew that he was going to ask me that. Because I'm not be driving with people. I'm not the type of I like my car space to myself. And when comics want to like drive in with together, I'm like, nah, I'm good. I want to be alone. I like my car space to myself. I like my headspace to be quiet or listen to music or run my set. Right? And then you feel bad, like, I look my age, thank you. I just don't like, I want to be alone in the car and like do my own thing, rehearse. I like listening to some music, but I also like running the set and then figuring out, like if I do my set twice here, the ones in the car, and then I also want to practice the piece I'm doing with the mic, then I feel good. She looked for her age. So today it's going to be, also I have to write. So I have to write when I get off here and write at least 15 minutes and then review what my set's going to be. And then when I run, rehearse the set. And then when I get in my car, rehearse the set again. And then also rehearse the piece I'm going to do for the open mic. I look good for my age. That's right. What am I supposed to look at 44? I don't remember 44-year-old women looking like that. I don't understand. I think 44 is very young still. It's also being young at heart. I have a boss a dance boss. She was my boss at my dance studio I used to teach at. She was 80 something and she looks like 50. She looks like great and she's still dancing. You know? It doesn't really matter. I think it does, sometimes we get in our head about it, but I think when you go in with like, hey, I feel really good. Like I ran 2.5 miles yesterday. And then I did stop a little bit in between because my knee was hurting. So I was like, I would run And I would walk for a second, not like far, but then I'd stretch and then run again. And I did sprints with my daughter. So like by the time the evening came, I hadn't eaten anything. I think I had a bagel with vegetable cream cheese for lunch, and then at nighttime was when the next time I ate again, and that burger felt so good in the stomach. Pew, 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 pew. You're giving me, Sophie. Oh, I don't get it. You have been consistently doing stretches every morning because of me. I love that. Thank you, Luna. I'll take the toughest hell part for sure. Yeah, Sophie's 6'1". I'm 5'4". My house is a mess, guys. Yikes. Like, I gotta clean that. I'm gonna put this away. Hold on. I'm gonna put that away. Just organize. And look at my hair. I have to get my hair done. Michelle's boob height to Sophie. Probably. All right, so. There's something on the floor. It's disgusting. I don't know what that is. So, let's do some more stretches and find our mindset for the day. The mindset is to just worry about the craft, not worry about worry about the jokes. Don't worry about anything. Just stop by, look at your, thank you. Mindset. The mindset is to run my set, carry the jokes, I normally carry them with reacting to what the audience is doing, taking a breath, letting the nerves letting the nerves come, but not allowing them to fuck me up. Like, I allow nerves sometimes to work in my benefit of like having fun and being like, yeah, let's go, and just relaxing through and like breathing through the nerves, as opposed to, fuck, I messed up, now I have to focus on messing up, now I have to focus on that woman who's not laughing at me. And I don't want to do that. Like, I've listened to sets of mine where I start doing that, and it's like, shut up. Just let it go that woman's not laughing at you. You know? Because you can see them in the audience, too. There's some people that will just, like, not laugh at anything, even before you go up on stage. And sometimes people focus in on them. Sometimes people don't. I've had a habit in the past of, like, allowing that to get too stuck in my head, and then I'm too in my head about it, you know? Prep for the day. Sorry. So see, that's exactly it. You say I'd have trouble not focusing on the ones not laughing. Correct. What's up, John Francis? I of course did just nuke my coffee. Thank you, John Francis, for the chat, the super chat. We're live from my house. Okay, so tonight is Brooklyn. I'm performing in Brooklyn at One Summit, it's called. Hold on, let me see. Oh, by the way, John gave me, what is it? One tiny URL? It shortens the link. Did I just visit you? I don't even know. I gotta go back in now. I figured it out. I did probably figure it out before, and I just was like, didn't want to sign up for something else, but then I have to, because the link was super long for the show. and I was trying to put it into my Instagram story, and it was like, we won't take this link because it's too long. It's like, okay. I need like someone to clean my house. So tired of cleaning and cooking, and then also like then I'm still feel like my house is a mess. Like this is a folding table, and I'm still like not exchanging it out for something else. There was a $150 table on Amazon, but then I was like, well, I'm trying to save every single penny for what I need to pay for my own expenses. I don't know if I need it right now. But then part of me is like, all right, it's been like 8 years for you holding off on getting a kitchen table. Do I have a link tree? Yes, I do. You love cleaning. You're Latino? I do have a link tree. I have two. I have one for Michele Traina, one for Divorce Diaries, but I think I'll just use, so now I'm in my head about that. I gotta make sure that I change it. But this is my link tree. I'll show you. What happened here? Log tree. I love cleaning. You're speaking my language. I know. Well, make a fucked up joke right now, but hey, VE. All the mods are in. All the mods are in. Okay, so I'll definitely change this to Michele Traina. I think I do have a Michele Traina one too. But this was what I obviously was doing everything here. I'll put it in my link right here. It makes it smaller links, correct? But if you want to just share the, like on my website information, like if I put in my Instagram story, the ticket link, if it's too long, it won't take it. So you have to shorten it. There, that's my link tree. It's not really, you can't really hear the music that well, but that's okay. So, here we go. Let's put this up here. So on a show day, like I said earlier, I like to get a workout in, run my set. Yes, it is. And have some time to like pray and like just feel good about the mindset I'm about to go into the show. Right now, I'm not a fan of my fucking roots, and I don't feel like I have time to get them done because they don't open. Thank you, Gabbo. Wow. Thank you, Lunar Beam. Double arm flex. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, so this is something when I have to perform in the past, I've negated running my set multiple times, or when I was running it too much and then getting in my head about it. And also running your set's important, being prepared, but making sure that like, I'm also responsive to the audience, right? So if the audience is 7 people, how am I shifting? And being prepared to shift. So that's something I also feel like I'm working at regularly and trying to work out regularly. Yeah. I'm excited about today. I love that. I'm just excited. I'm excited about getting up on stage. That's all. Oh, you see everything but the thing to link tree? Let's see. All right, let's go back and do it. Oh, maybe it didn't go through. Let me try it again. Sorry about that. Look at you guys showing the love today. And this conference that I'm presenting at next week, some of you saw on my social media, I also am a professor for an ed theater program, and I created a film festival, and I'm presenting at the conference a stand-up piece of The Three Pigs, with the wolf being the character. And I did children's theater for a long time, and I do love it for helping kids, but it's not like my extreme, like this is my extreme passion. If I could find a way to do both, like in a way the pilot I had highlighted kids and adults on the show, right? So I have to do this conference. I'm performing at it. And I'm excited because they also know I do stand-up. And they're like, wow, I can't wait to see the stand-up piece. I'm like, yeah. And I want to be like, so I have to learn that. Like I have it, and now I'm like, I was getting underneath it yesterday. I spent a little bit of time rehearsing it. But that's another thing I have to put into my schedule this week of making cool. Because I don't want to look fucking... That's it, here you go. You see it? I gotta change it to Michele Traina. This is gonna be Michelle, my belle. Yes, Gabo, Lunar Beam. Can we still call you Lunar Beam even though you've changed your username? Are you okay with that? All right, first pull up of the day. Here, maybe we can bring. I know sometimes some people change their usernames, and we're so used to like seeing the other one first. You're probably wondering why does she have the sun. This window screen is open because the actual natural light is so much a better light than any other light, I feel like. Good morning, TJ. So that's why I have it open like this. We have 30 more. We get to 100 jumping jacks. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. It's kind of dark in my living room too. I need to get a whole other lighting system. Do you smell what The Rock is cooking? Remember that? Did you guys watch The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin? And that was when I was in high school. And then now tonight is that whole fight with Conor McGregor. I know it's different. It's not the WWE. I'm just saying. Hell yes, I did. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hi, Chris. What's going on? How are you? Hope your grandfather is doing well. All right. So show prep. We're doing 2 more pull-ups. Just to warm up our body, because I am going to go running after this. And I definitely want to make sure I'm stretched and not feeling like sore tomorrow. Like my hips become very tight, and I don't want that. Here we go. Ugh. There we go. Ooh. Ouch, 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 ouch. This is really not, like, when you're in ballet, you're not supposed to put the bars are usually here. So your hip is aligned. Fighting isn't as exciting as back then. That's how you do a pull-up. Yeah. One more. Here we go. I hope it doesn't rain today. It looks like it's gonna rain. Being in the city when it rains sucks. And I left my tripod at New York Comedy Club, so now I don't have a tripod to tape my fucking sets, except, actually I think I have a small one. I have a small one somewhere that I could use. If I'm gonna have to, if I don't get booked there, UFC is scripted like wrestling, isn't, Okay. You think it's scripted. Wonder. Bet the farm on McGregor. Okay. Who thinks? Who would you rather see? Like, would you spend tickets more on comedy or music? Do you know what I mean? Like, what's your go-to? Like, I like both, but I'm gonna spend money on seeing. Like, I'd love to see Pink again. Not again. Yeah, right. I'd never seen Pink in concert. I want to see Pink in concert. I want to see the Backstreet Boys at the Sphere, and I want to see Teddy Swims. Those are three top, and Ludacris. But I have a handful. I would see Meg Thee Stallion, but Cardi B. But those are like definitely want to see Pink, Teddy Swims. Also, but I don't know if I would spend hundreds of dollars on that. Like, and then comedians like. Is there somebody you would spend over $200 to see? Dana White managed both Chick Idell and Tito Ortiz, all just a soap opera. My Cash App is Divorce Diaries. Divorce Diaries, same. Here, I have it in, here. Let me just get the links up. Hang on. Hang on. And I took off the, and PayPal is the same. Rune, what's up, man? Are you all right? Show your stomach. He keeps getting timed out. Okay, Jesselneck. Do you like Jesselneck? He's there. He's pretty good. I think didn't he date Schumer? Jesselneck is coming. Would you guys spend more money on comedy or music, or it doesn't matter? It would matter the person. I would assume just the person. $20 for egg challenge? I don't think I have eggs. Hang on. I don't have any eggs. I don't have any eggs. But I will. Yeah, I'll get eggs tomorrow. We can do it. Yeah, $20 for the egg challenge? Let's go. Maybe we'll get, tomorrow's stream, I'm going to attempt the horizontal as long as I can. I want to make it look fun on there, so I got to put some time into that. What's today? Okay, sorry, so Sunday morning, yeah. So you guys can see special. I hope that same kind of thing can happen where you, like, if you send a super chat, I think it can. You'll get like a little reward. It'll pop up on the screen. I love Jesselneck. His dark humor is similar to mine. Dropping babies is hilarious if no one sees it. Just spent $1,000 on Packers tickets for Thanksgiving Day. Holy shit! $1,000? How much would you spend? I'm curious. Like, I don't know about that. Hi, Surprise Gondola. I mean, if I think it's all about what you have. Like, I don't have that to spend, but like, if it's, gotta do some of these. $1,000 for two or for one? Like, how many tickets did you get? How much would you? Look at me. I look like a golden girl trying to. No, I'm gonna squat it down. Boom, boom. Like 200 for Pink, but that's not gonna. She's gonna do like 400 a pop. But even then, like a couple years ago, I was like, I still don't have that extra money lying around. Lambeau Field is pretty historic. All right, so you would $1,000 for how many tickets? 12. Like how many tickets did you get? Because that's, whoa, thank you. What's the most you've ever spent on a show, comedy or music, Michelle? That's a great question. I don't know. I guess my boyfriend's Tom Segura tickets. Or there was also when I met Hanson in high school. Honestly, I haven't spent a lot of money on comedy or like the shows I've been to with as a comedian, I've been able to see for free. I bought my boyfriend tickets to Tom Segura, but then I got a deal I mean, we got upgraded to like a couple rows in front, but I think those were probably the highest, maybe. Or Hanson, I can't remember. Back in the day when I met Hanson at the US Open. I was 16, 17. I was 16 and I spent $150 or $120 on the tickets. So 16 was a lot of money for me. I did meet Hanson. But I guess the Segura tickets, I haven't indulged that much with concerts. And the last year, my boyfriend has really shared that again with me. I've been able to participate. And he treated me to those concerts last year, which was very sweet. So I haven't really indulged, but I probably will in the future. So stay tuned. I would love to see... I would love to see, like, I would see DeStefano, but like, I just saw DeStefano, you know what I mean? Like, these are the things that, like, the comedy world, I can get in to see these comics in their smaller clubs. When it comes to musicians, it's a little different. See, like, I wanted to see DeStefano at Madison Square Garden, but then I was like, I'm gonna just wait, because I can go see him at the Cellar or somewhere. And sure enough, I just saw him at New York Comedy Club and was backstage with him. So, yeah, yep, I was obsessed with him too. I liked Taylor. Isaac Hansen was on my friend's show, the Bassel show at Tulsa Looney Bin. And like when I was there a couple years ago, they're like, we could call Hansen to come down. I'm like, why don't you? Let's go. So stupid. I think back in high school, I'd spend weird amounts of money on concerts like that, but not anymore, but maybe in the future. More than likely, I'll do it for either my daughter, my boyfriend's daughter, or him, not for myself. To be honest with you, I probably won't do it for myself. Unless I'm making it extreme amounts of money. Or my salary has gotten boosted, is that I'll do. But how about you guys? What's the highest amount? I don't think he answered Kings of Leon was your favorite concert. You got Hanson mixed up with Nelson. We got 20 more nights to get to 100 jumping jacks. Hey. Yeah, my butt's looking a little flat here. When your butt looks flat, I don't know the Muffin Man. I know the Scone Man. Nice. You smoked a doobie with the bass player of Tesla. Nice. You know that song about A Little Respect? I think by Erasure? That's been on my top repeat list in the car. So I hear you calling to give a little respect to me. All right, making the playlist for the pre-show music. Okay, here it is. I did answer. It was 2 tickets versus the LA Rams. I'm so sorry, JC. I apologize. I didn't see it. So 2 tickets for $1,000. That's not, for Thanksgiving. That's a nice gift for somebody. Are you giving it to a friend? You're taking a girlfriend or wife? What? Is your boyfriend's daughter the same age of my kid? They're 3 years apart, 2.5 years apart. So 14, 11. Yep. They have a closer age gap than me and him do. I used to make fun of One Direction. Now I have Harry Styles in my playlist. I know, right? We have Harry Styles in our playlist too. I spent over $100 to see the Foo Fighters in 2007, worth every penny. Yes. Taking my 20-year-old son. I love that. Yes. He's 19. Will he be 20? I love that, JC. Yeah, you see, like, I can't just spend it on myself now. Like, as a mom, I want to spend on Oliver, and like, I want to take my mom to something like that, but she doesn't. Here's the thing. She's gonna be 77 next Sunday. Oh, I have to figure out what I'm gonna get her for her birthday. I'm running the race. I'm running this race that's also a event that my boyfriend has participated in every year since he was a kid. And so, like, I want my mom. I also, like, trying to figure out family time with my family that day, and also hopefully integrating my family to like so that my boyfriend can come too, but not miss his thing, and it's like, or not miss any part of the day that he experiences with that. It's just, it overwhelms me. So I'm gonna figure something out. But I already invited my mom to this running to the event, and she's like, no, because she thinks it's gonna be too hot out. But I don't think it is. But whatever. Maybe she'll change her mind. I saw Motley Crue in Vegas at the Hard Rock. Worst show I've ever seen. Vince wasn't even singing, like grunting. Oh no, I'm sorry. Does my daughter have expensive taste? No, I think, no, she's pretty flexible, I will say. My daughter's pretty flexible. I think taking care of this stuff and not like, just making sure that when we do get something, we take care of it and not like stain it. I am the worst example because I do the same thing, not on purpose. Does she want all the latest stuff? Sure, but she doesn't like demand it. She just asks once in a while. She's a very good kid like that. She's not like, I want me. No, she's very go with the flow. Yeah. Yeah, she's great when it comes to that kind of stuff. She's not like demanding. But we need 15 more likes and we get 200 jumping jacks. I'll make sure I get eggs tomorrow. He was giving me subtle hints for a few weeks, so I pulled the trigger. Oh, I love that, JC. That's a great dad right there. Get it up for JC, everybody. Hi, Joshua. How are you? We are going to hit, we got, 13 more likes to 100. Now, today's show is in Brooklyn. Michelle, I went to fly back to South Carolina, but due to the storm up down the East Coast, they held us in the plane for 3 hours. Oh, no. Well, I'm glad you're home now. That's the whole reason why I leave a day before my show if I'm traveling, because of travel shit. Okay. So let's create the to-do list because I have a lot to do today before I leave. So let's go. Hold on. I think someone just messaged. Cool, the girl's gonna be out with a friend of hers, so she's gonna try to come by. Awesome. Lewis is coming to the show tonight after his gig for another double flex. You got it. Boom, boom. Okay, so it is show day. Zombie Sarah, what's good? So we have write 15, rehearse once, then we gotta market 30 minutes, run, shower, go. So when I run, I rehearse pretty much. You'll be going to the UK giggling. I have to pee so bad, so hang on a second, guys. I'm gonna put a poll in. Give me a poll. What's the highest amount you would spend on seeing your favorite comedian? Comedian. 100, 200 to 300. Anything. Let's see. Let me see if that. We're gonna do that poll. 10 more likes. 10 more likes. We get to 100. Oh God, I just got like a head rush. Hang on. I'm amazing. Thank you. You're amazing. Hi, Charles. How are you? Hi. So we're talking about our show prep, our show day routines. So we're talking about our Sorry. I am going to use the little girl's room in a second, and we're going to finish this poll, and we're going to get to our 100 jumping jacks today. Be right back. Sorry, I'll make this a little louder for you guys. Whoops. I lowered it by accident. $30 this time, yes. That's how much my tickets are right now, so just remember that. All right, so those, oh, we got to 100. I love it. No, they're $30 each. I love it. We got to 100, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah. All right, 100 jumping jacks. Let's go. Poll is still running, so keep running it up. By the way, my ads are not happening because John fixed it on the YouTube thing. There's no ads to interrupt this. This is great. Okay. Hit 100 jumping jacks because we got to 100 likes. All because of you guys watching. Thank you so much. As always. We got Oski for always back as mod. We got Rosie from the Bully Expert. John Francis. Matt Acoustic. Chris tuning back in is a long time listener. Thank you. Everybody else who just tuned in today for the first time, thank you so much. Keep coming back. We're going to talk about the show tomorrow. After tonight's show, I'll post about what's going on, maybe a little behind the scenes. You never know. I might do an impromptu live in the city, so hit the notification button so you know when I go live next. And also you can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Michele Traina Divorce Diaries, or just Michele Traina, whichever one. So what's the highest amount you would spend on seeing your favorite comedian? And everyone wrote You buy the package deal. Thank you for sending the sparkles, Rosie. Twitch? Wait, what? I like that you would, okay, so you do the package deal. That's a good deal. You get like the 2 tickets, dinners and drinks. Got it. Because a lot of places will make you do the 2 drink minimum. But sometimes they have premium tickets where you sit up front, you get a drink involved. Some of them don't, I don't know. Some, I'd pay a week's wage to heck you, Michelle, for 30 minutes. Am I doing a Twitch this weekend? Maybe, I don't know. I was thinking of maybe doing a gaming one just to see if I could get more people in, but I definitely will do Monday night and a Wednesday. Oh, I can't do Wednesday because of Atlanta. I'll be in Atlanta. Maybe I can actually. We're sticking with the Monday night Twitch stream and the Wednesday. So that's what we'll do. We'll stick with. How about that? But if I do want to play around with this, so if I do a Twitch this weekend, I will let you guys know ahead of time. What else? So we have, how does that sound? And the vote, oh, and this is what the poll said. What's the highest amount you would spend on seeing your favorite comedian? So 47% of you said anything. You would spend any amount of money to see a comedian. Who's your favorite comedian? Well, get ready. Okay. 40% of you said $100. And then 13% said between $200 and $300. So majority is that most of you would spend whatever it freaking takes to see your favorite comedian. Yes, I love it. That's so great. You guys are diehard fans here. Let's just be real. Are you doing, so yeah, so I answered that about, we'll see. I was planning on doing Monday night and Wednesday night, but I want to also play a game again on there and just fuck around and see if I can get some more people in on the Twitch community. So if I do decide to do that on Sunday, oh, I have a show Sunday. Fuck. I'll keep you guys posted. Maybe I'll come in Sunday night and do one, but I will be back on tomorrow morning to debrief what the show is like tonight. And I'll try to upload some more content for you on the channel. So I'd rather pay more for a small venue than a huge show. Yeah, a lot of people have said that. Like, would you rather go to Madison Square Garden to see someone like Chris Stefano or see him at the Cellar? Like, to me, when I got to watch him at New York Comedy Club, I was there. And I also, obviously, I got to meet him backstage as being on the show before, but it's a little bit more powerful for me to watch the comedian in a closer space because of the craft of it. Like when we saw Segura, we had close-up seats. It wasn't far. But it depends what kind of fan you are. It's not the same. Comedy isn't the same in arenas. I think that's a great, and he says, just my opinion. Okie Grower, I'm on board with that. I gotta say, I am on board with that. You definitely got to get on GTA 6 when it drops. Is that a game? Can I play it with my laptop? Or do I need like a joystick or something? Yeah, I definitely will. If it's Heroes Tonight. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, the one. Yeah, you can definitely make it an event with your friend and kind of go and have a great time. I just do agree that it's better in a smaller space, personally, for me. I'm not saying that for other people, but good morning, thank you. All right, guys, I'll be back on tomorrow morning. Stay tuned for more. Thank you so much for being the best Traina Tribers. Yeah, same, Rosie agrees. I love it. We'll do that. I mean, let's put it in the poll before we leave. How about that? We expect more content. Okay, you're gonna get. The only thing is, I don't have my tripod. I can definitely record it. I will record tonight and put it up for members. How about that? Tonight's set will go up for members only. So make sure if you want to be a member, you join. And I'll do a behind the scenes as well. I'll try to do a behind the scenes of the open mic and we'll post something later. Thank you guys. Love you. Stay tuned for more. Mwah.